And we blip. Because the alternative is haunts, I guess, but we've already done that to fucking death. So let's do something interesting. Because we like doing interesting things around here that are different. Windrose is, even though I kind of was a little harsh on it when I was playing it during the Next Fest thing, it doesn't seem like a bad game. Just the early opening of it kind of put me off because it leans much more on the crafty part of it rather than the piratey theme of it. Which is kind of what put me off for that particular moment. Yeah, it's the pirate game. Wasn't a bad little thing, just got off on the wrong foot for me. Pirate Conan Exiles is probably an appropriate way of calling it. Oh, I bet it does. I absolutely imagine it does. But yeah, your basic backseas on Forever Winter is the fact of, basically World War III happened, everything sucks, it's been going on for 40 years, and the planet is completely fucked. You're managing your own small little corner. Very much, artists made a game after people saw this and saw their concept and went, man, that'd be fucking cool to play. Like, their kind of main cons more. Because in Pirates, it's a Mad Max-inspired little romp. And there's still hope for the future. In this, you're kind of screwed already. Kessler syndrome is absolutely in full effect. You can't get off the planet. There's a constant war going on. At least playability-wise, this game has improved quite a bit since I first played it, so I would consider it at least interesting to take a peek at. Yeah, we are looking at the Age of Strife. The Emperor hasn't come around, and we are currently having fun in a hellscape. Let's actually grab some fun toys. Now, I'm not the furthest in this, but I have gotten my feet wet somewhat, so... I'll try to get up Surface Side somewhere, and then you can see kind of how this shtick goes. I am bringing a shitload of ammo, though, because I'm hoping to get somewhere. Yeah, that's enough meds and goodies. Since I have to go by myself through the goddamn tunnels. And it's a co-opable game. It kind of intends you to do so, but we're not going to do that because we're a little dumb. Oh, wait, I forgot one very important thing. I am fucking stupid. I will just make do without it.
More chances to assist the meager. Let's not waste it.
So gameplay-wise, it's a little miserable at times, but it plays out... Oh, God. It plays a little bit... Oh, not a little bit. It plays like an extraction shooter. Ah! Thankfully, it does not instantly punish you for biffing, which is nice. Water is more of a base resource, and food can be used to heal. You don't have to worry about that on field, thankfully. Hello, that's a drone. So a major component about the game is that they advertise a lot of "you are not that guy, you are this guy." And this guy is not a badass. This guy is a guy who is...
A couple dozen more in the ground. It won't make a difference.
Ah, well, looks like we're engaging. Ow. But yeah, we are just a guy with a gun. And, unfortunately, the battlefield happens to be on the lightest weight class, dudes walking around with exoskeletons. There are some boot sloggers, but not many. And that's a problem. Considering that we are just a boot slogger. It's better to not get caught a lot of the time. However, it can be quite profitable to kill people. Alternatively, it can be quite profitable to let them kill each other.
Must take a moment to appreciate the good things.
Pretty much, yeah. So, the game has a threat system. If you're not a threat to an individual, they don't tend to prioritize you.
Peace through discovery.
Infantry sees you as a threat and will try to kill you because they don't want to get shot. Oh, hey, flashlight.
A day well spent.
The rep system affects how much you can buy, or what the stuff you can buy from their representatives. And it does increase the capability of, not the capability, it does increase how long it takes for them to aggro on you. Because everyone is running on localized command, even friendlies can't share information reliably with each other. So even if you're in good with a faction, I'm just gonna do a quick return back to home to get my actual, you know, important bit. But yeah, because the friendly forces can't even talk to each other reliably, even if you're good reputation with a faction, they'll still shoot at you if you're too close. It helps you get around, though. And yes, collateral damage is a thing. For instance, don't stand too close to mechs. They will stomp on you, and it will be funny. Don't get too close to, Yoruska drones. They will instant kill you by throwing you up in the sky and letting gravity finish the job. Don't stand near any of the biomechanical horrors that happen to be nearby. They just kill you. And if you happen to be somewhere where they threw an explosive or they put an airdrop, well, that's your fucking problem, not theirs. Anyway, I need to get more bullets where I can. They are indeed on sale. I have seen them on sale. Unfortunately, G-Dubs is a bag of dicks. And I still don't trust them to not immediately sue my... Well, not sue my ass, but... to, copyright strike the shit out of me the second I start streaming their stuff. So, it's great those games were on sale. Quite a few of them were quite good. I ain't touching them with a 10-foot pole. Not in an official capacity. So anyway, now that I actually have my tack light...
Peace through discovery.
Or consider that a store, or I think more than one store was sued because they used the word Warhammer.
A couple dozen.
Oh shit!
It won't make a difference.
Please don't notice. Please don't notice. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're on a fucking rail. I thought they were just going to go for the instant kill, because I think those are the grabby, kill you instantly guys. Thankfully, that did not happen, so thank God. Flying melee enemies on a rail with no cover. Our favorite. Yeah, ambush serves you best in this game. They don't deserve nice things. But, they're too big to fail as of the moment, so it's unfortunate. Food tin, mystery meat. Ah, yes. When the agri system is failed, don't question where the meat comes from. Mezcal. Beef flavor packet, now with more sodium. Despite the end of the world, so to speak, alcohol is still in full production without a problem. So worry you not. Alright, so I'm heading towards the mech trenches.
Bring it home.
Oh, hey. I can show off one of the, Eurasian enemies. These are cyborgs. Imagine servitors. The fuck? Imagine servitors. That is literally what these cyborgs are. Olympian-looking bastards. Designed as if they... The skull of an atlas, made out of people on servitor logic. They airdrop these things in mass. They don't have guns. They just run at you and try to rip you apart with their hands. The successful ones get immunosuppressants. I prefer the one I get to eat. Turns out, food's pretty good. Yeah, the entirety of the Eurasian army is basically war crimes against humanity. About 90% of forces in this is crimes against humanity. Unless you're European. If you're European, congrats! You're probably a conscript. Second fun fact, most of those conscripts are underage. Not getting to the mech trenches today, I guess. Scrapyard Nexus it is.
Too many footsteps. We need to reduce their numbers. Not what we're here for. We must go.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, actually a lot of bullets for me. That is very lovely. Using Niner. Apparently radio's way up. Crap ton. Oh no, it's the giant lockbox I'm carrying that weighs a lot. Now, I'm wondering when we get topside if we're going to be dealing with day shift or night shift. There is a difference.
Discovery.
Because I will full out admit, gameplay-wise, this game still has a while to go before it's done. Only reason they released it in the state that it is currently in is that people really wanted to play it, and they're like, it's not going to be ready, but if you want to do it, we will absolutely indulge you. And people, I think, have been pretty good sports about it, other than the fact that the early water system sucked. It was bad. I never experienced it, but it was bad. Nuggets. I also don't know how I feel about the tunnels. Conceptually, I think they're a neat idea, but requiring it to get between locations is kind of ass, admittedly. Ah, just gotta get up there somehow. I think I like it conceptually as basically a kind of the training wheels and a bit of a skill test. It makes sure you're ready for the challenges up ahead. But I also see it getting sloggy and annoying, especially if you want to go somewhere specific, but you can't, like, because you have to figure out where to go. Like, I want to go to the mech trenches, but I don't know where to go to get there, so ow. Ow. But yeah, at the end of the day, I do find Forever Winter to be an interesting... It's another artists made a game rather than coders made a video game. And I think they're doing a fine job with it so far. It still has plenty of work to do, but it's nice that they're able to get this off the ground themselves.
A day well spent.
It's day shift. A buggy game that's made from passion is infinitely better than slop that's made to get out the door as quickly as possible. That is not our problem down there. So these are bioorganic radars. Radar 3 of 3. Find radar 2. This is why I wanted the TAC cam, by the way, because, yeah, these guys are weird in how they maneuver on occasion. I think this sector is secured by them as well right now, so I don't want to get into a firefight with the entire fucking block. But if I have to, I might need to. I do think that they have somewhat of an ability. Like, I think the AI is kind of biased to be around your area at all times. So you're kind of naturally drawn into conflict.
Surrounded. When one else fails, go with your gut.
Remember, they're not your friends, they're just in the way. And the world shall remain indifferent. Oh, big med kit, hell yeah. We are out of here. Can't stop me, I'm teleporting out of here!
All signs point to this. Now bring it home.
Oh, is there no innards in this? Oh no. I kind of wanted to go home to bring all this stuff back, but apparently not. That's a little concerning.
Multiple contacts incoming.
boy. Oh! The fuck? What just fucking exploded me? Now it's like a big-ass bullet coming towards me. Well, time to corpse run. Oh, apparently there's drones to easily go collect your corpse. Hey look, sometimes you just gotta put something down there. The box. Eh. At least, oh, hey, I got prestige, actually. So prestige is weird in this game. It's essentially you earn up to an XP cap and you keep cycling it to be able to buy better and better skills. And I've got meds, I've got chips. I'm gonna try to get my rig. Scavs have moved your tombstone, the tunnel checkpoint drone.
More chances to assist the Mega. Let's not waste
This looks different. Yep, it accommodates a bigger pool for every rank, and your stats go up every time you prestige. They have a 1,260 HP pool. I now have a 1,300 HP pool. Yeah, at least a frozen swamp, which I don't need to go to. So back down we go. And yes, I like EOTech optics. How could you tell? Yeah, tap that already. .545. Useful for when I want to run something that isn't an SMG for once. Good. Well, supposedly I got my stuff back. So yeah, if you find yourself needing to take a break during the tunnel runs, you can just use that checkpoint right there, and you can basically make a save state. I am not going to do such thing, though. Annoyingly, I wasn't able to recover my tactical light, so kind of wandering blind.
Hold fast. Retreat.
Smoother this time. Smoother. Good.
Additional.
Unfortunately, as it turns out, operating with 9mm is, Not exactly a good ammo type to pack on most targets. Because most of them are wearing... Jesus Christ, these guys were smuggling organs. It's 2 packs of organs they've smuggled.
Gold from the soft white underbelly.
Probably above me, so how do I get there?
It pays to be the underdog.
Up. How do I get up? There's up. A lot of electronics in this. Yeesh. This is not as up as I need it to be, though, so that's not great. Guess I'm going across the lightning bridge. Yikes. Ah. I'm not gonna say no to free drone parts. They're also notably hard to get at times. Bouncy. So, the stairway gates. Oh no, this would be the wet dream of any urban explorer. Just far more grim.
All signs point to this. Now bring it home.
Again, this game is moody. We do not want to get into a fight with that if we can help it. We will, as one would say, lose. It is indeed the Metal Gear. Then bigger Metal Gear off on the right.
Nothing to be done.
Oh, shit. Entire fucking squad rolling up behind me.
Additional units approaching. Hold fast.
Just gotta get down the giant staircase of doom towards the bloody red angel statues. I am certain that this won't go wrong at all. .357 Magnum. Won't say no to water.
Peace through discovery.
Don't give them ideas.
To be surrounded.
Because you know they absolutely would.
Hark the heralds of doom.
Oh, what the fuck? An exo just popped out of the ground. A big fucking autocannon on him. I have to find radar too.
A couple dozen more in the ground. It won't make a difference.
Yeah, that squad's gonna get fucking destroyed. What even is that kind of tank? It's like a disc with a thing on top.
Hark the heralds of doom. Additional units approaching. Hold fast.
Well, I'm cool to not fight that. Conscript! Well, we're getting somewhere. We're inside now, so we don't have to deal with mechs. Yeah, another way this game was described is, this is a mech game, except you're not in the mech. You're the bootslacker running it with him. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really carry much more.
Our deeds are measured in scraps. Let's not waste space.
God, there's still no extraction to get back to the innards from here. I don't want to go to the underground cemetery. That area is kinda ass. Let's try to avoid attention if I can help it, because I've got a 9er and I don't want to fight drones on a goddamn staircase. I'm not 100% familiar with Babel, and I don't think I've been to downtown Los Angeles before. So we'll go that way. Coffee and schnitzel is always the way to go. Those are explosives. A lot of dead people here. Well, there's only one real way forward, so we'll take it. Do I have to cross this bridge? Ew. I am certain this would not make someone have their gut fall through their stomach. Concrete jungle, you ain't seen nothing yet. Ow. I nearly just kneecapped myself. At least I have a moment to breathe. If I eat enough bags of chips and pretzels, I'll be okay. I mean, consider that it's future food. Made to keep you going rather than nourish you. I am certain that there is some growth hormone in here. Drinking my paycheck away. That does give me just enough space to bag on something. Actually, that's just carrying capacity. Nah, it's actual weight. So all I gotta do is just get down Lost Angels, and we'll be able to take all it home. I am certain that, having no idea of what this map looks like, I'll be able to extract.
Our deeds are measured in scraps. Let's not waste space.
Just head to extraction and we're out of here. Whoa! No, this is Shaman's voice. Different people have different voices. I can show off some of the other characters for other rounds.
Additional units approaching. Hold fast.
Oh, they are after my ass. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Holy shit. Ah, that's what killed me last time. Some fucker threw a high explosive at my ass. And it fucked me right up, apparently. Oh, I need that multi-tool. Shit.
They have arrived. We have to endure.
The line is right fucking here. Oh, this is not a fun little bracket I'm in. Please do not notice me. Please do not notice me. Actually. Oh boy. Coke up on the drugs. Oh, there is nowhere to run right here. Alright, keep drinking away my paycheck because, what I got at this point. Oh, armored vehicle has arrived. Oh boy. No one's carrying bullets. It's gotten better since launch, yeah. It is still very rough around the edges, but... Ow, ow, fuck, 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 fuck!
A couple dozen more in the ground. It must make a difference.
I'd still say wait on it. It's still got roughness to go. But it's still an interesting concept and one I'm willing to show off on a lark. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, and there's a drone. And it's an instant kill drone. Oh, boy. Well, again, it's a bunch of artists who are making a video game. They definitely do not know their game design well, but they are learning. Which, I am willing to give clemency for that. Warning, near minefield. Oh! That's out of bounds. Fuck.
Too many footsteps. We need to reduce their numbers.
Oh. There's extraction. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's time to go home. I got no bullets. I got no nothing.
And now, home again.
That will do. Yeah, loot boxes. Move it to the stash.
Learn your surroundings. Avoid patrols.
And congratulations, another happy landing. So I'll show off some other characters at this point. I'm going to go with this one because it's funny to show him off. This is a man known as Gunhead. He is just a dude. He's a robot with a gun for a head. I got a rifle. The good news about Gunhead, you don't need to bring medical supplies. He can't use it anyway. Bad news. He can't use medical supply. So whatever you pack for him, whatever he's got for HP is what you get for the round. I think he starts off with 5,000, which not as much as you think it would be. He does gain more HP as he ranks up. Unsurprisingly, the Easterners aren't exactly forthcoming with 5.56. Actually, you know what? I'll use an AK for the round. I should have plenty of 5.56. I mean 5.45, bleh. Actually, true. I can just use excess rounds. They're not free, so to speak, but they do the trick. Oh god, these rounds are bulky as hell. I ain't caring nothing for fucking loot with these things. So, Gunhead, what's his shtick? He has a gun for a head. How can this be useful? Well, my good sir, we'll go to Scorch Enclave to show off basically the basic area. Because I don't want to commit to a long journey using Gunhead. I don't like using Gunhead too much. Not Night Patrol.
They won't need us. But not today.
Ah, Gunhead doesn't know how to aim down the sights. That's a problem. Gunhead doesn't have stamina. Makes sense. He is a robot.
Removal imminent. Tracking confirmed.
Oh, apparently hunter killers are now after our ass.
Enemy contact. Scanning.
All I did was wipe out a cyborg squad. What the fuck?
Protocol 776. Close combat. Authorized.
Oh, we are fucking bad for it. We are bad for it. That felt really fast to get goddamn HKs on our ass. Run, Gunhead, run! If we catch a bullet, we're dead! That's the Gunhead experience, in my opinion. He's good at combat in a game where you don't generally want to be doing combat.
Rinse and repeat function.
But yeah, you can upgrade his head to be bigger and bigger gun. If you need to go on a kill mission, he's pretty ideal. Then there's the base character, who is known as Old Man. Guy likes using rifles. Can't actually use equipment runner, so we'll use with gun runner. Also, you can customize your rig. You can change it to be reinforced. Armor rig can even sometimes save your ass, literally. The squishies do have to bring more to the playground, but on the other hand, they can expect to survive on the playground. They're a little pissed we shot their dude, so have some dossiers I found. Mercifully selling to factions, you're kind of junk. Get you back reputation, so it's actually not as hard as you think to maintain a good reputation with the factions. Let's see. Planks, bolts and nuts. Honestly, pliers. A tool set and pliers. Actually start to get somewhere. Hi, I actually completed this. You took out enough through your agents, and now they're heading straight for the scrapyard. It's chaos, but at least we have a chance to get what we need without being caught in the crossfire. We'll do our best to salvage as much of that shipment as possible. Might just give us the boost we need to survive. Money, experience, and, more importantly, credits. Actually, now the water's the important part, fuck that. Totem and extract. Sabotage the mech? Jesus. I mean, it's things to do. It's safe enough. Water's hard to come by these days, especially since the war started, but I got a tip that might change everything. So all I gotta do is find a map in the Ashen Mesa. I am certain this won't go wrong at all. Ashen Mesa is the other map you're gonna be experiencing early on here.
Not dead yet.
Ooh, boy.
Work our way through.
Drones are having a big old gunfight starting off. Remember, always be the third party to a fight. Oh, there's some big mechs out there.
It's all or nothing.
I'm surprised the drone is trying to descend on the mechs. Holy shit.
Look for gaps. Maybe we can slip past.
They pulled out a lot of mechs for this fight, actually. The hacking game. That's decryption 1. Once we find all 3, we're in a good spot. Yeah, the big clunkers are the European designs.
No win, fight ahead.
So far, they're holding center field. Ah, here comes their airdrop. Slipping through town here. Oh, no, they are absolutely Wanzer design. Are you kidding me? Could be either, or it could be neither. There is a crazy AI that's currently going on right now.
Carry the fire in these buckets.
Right, I don't have my turbo rig. Oh, hey, that's the water map we were here for. Lucky ducky. But there is an AI that's constantly rebuilding the town over and over and over again. And it's failing. So it's getting kind of non-Euclidean with what it's doing. It's also known that the soldiers of the game really aren't interested in fighting each other just to fight each other.
Pick your targets. Every shot counts.
They're fighting each other because their localized AIs are giving them objectives to do. And if they don't do those objectives, they don't get resupply, which means they don't get to eat. Oh, they're diving on that guy.
Work our way through.
It can be considered to be a good day if we don't have to shoot anyone.
Pick your targets. Make every shot count.
I have the gun runner's bag. I may as well do a little gun running while I'm at it.
Not bad. Work our way through.
Oh, They're not gonna catch me from here.
Nowhere to fight ahead.
Yeah, these are the kind of fights we want to fight. The ones where they're crawling at us and can't really do anything. And then just die. But hey, another happy landing.
Narrow but clean exit.
I just had to decode that map, see if our intel was right. Looks like it is. There's a whole cache of fresh water hidden away in the Elephant Mausoleum. Ah, yes, good luck with that. I don't want to fucking go there, so, that's your death, not mine. I mean, I'd believe it, honestly. With how irradiated and how fucked the world is, eye hazards seem like a very common thing. Hey, Scav, listen, you headed to the stairs anytime soon? I've been in radio contact with a buddy of mine there, but he went silent a couple days ago. I'm in no condition to travel. Could you look for him? Oh, he's probably dead, but at least I'd like to know for sure. Let's see who else to try out. Since we're gonna go with sneaky stuff, I'm gonna try Scav Girl for once. Oh jeez, I can feel this jumping a little bit. I have never tried her as a frame of reference, so this is probably gonna go terribly. I don't know how to either get alt skins, or I don't believe I have it, so no. Then no, I don't got DLC because I think it's a little silly to get some DLC for the game in this state. Do I have a pistol suppressor? I have a feeling I'd really want that. That or I could actually just pack the SMG for good old Niner. Oh. Old man can't use SMGs? That's wild. So getting to the stairs for free. Either coming... Nah, I'm just gonna come in through Tunnel C. She feels a bit faster, though.
Another beautiful day on the surface.
We're in the tunnels, lady.
Not enough ammo in the world for this.
Hey, immunosuppressants. He did a good job. Up we go. Oh, fuck. Holy shit, she's squishy. 800 hit points total? Fuck. That's like nothing.
Not quite the best, but not the worst. All packed up.
Mystical totem. Okay, sure, I'll take your weird fetish thing. Nuts. Get you some crunchies. Well, they know they're in heavy armor, and you're probably not.
I've been waiting for this.
How's your game in early access? My drone's stuck in the walls again. Oh, it's 100% stuck in the wall. It is, as one would say, pretty screwed. It is true. It could have just gotten stuck, and it's not like...
Time to carve him up.
Not like the AI nor humanity cares for it. It'll eventually run out of power. And die. I can feel the game being sloggy here. Thank you, unoptimized game.
Christmas.
Oh, fuck.
Looks like we're old snake eyes.
She can at least scoot really fucking fast when she needs to. Holy shit. Yeah, I thought early access was just the standard nowadays. You can't release games that are finished. Fuck. Might harken back to the olden age of 2000, where we actually finished. Because we couldn't release games in a crappy state in that, time and day. Because patching didn't exist except for expensive re-release. I need that. I mean, those were bad games, right? Right? Oh, and pliers. Oh my god, WD-40! Well, apparently I got the thing I needed to clear the objective, so, all we gotta do is just get out of here now. It is time for us to leave now. That's a giant fucking hole. I do not need to yet another stupid death myself. My game appears to have locked up for a minute. That's a little spooky. Hi, buddy. Oh, fuck. Dead. That's dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Thanks, game. Fucking hell.
Always remember, the more gear and ammo you bring in, the less you can carry out. So spec accordingly.
I'll do one more. Let's say, what are you? Heavy rifles, machine gun, or bagman. Big gun, big carry. He is indeed a big guy. I will take the machine gun. Oh my god, he's slow, though. Holy shit. What rigs can you take? You can take the everything. Apparently this is in 308, so let's give it a shot. Or several. Also for you, sir, would you like some organs? Yeah, you're happy about the organs, aren't you? Alrighty. You'll probably need extra stimulant kits because you're slow. Just going with all that battle kit. Actually, can I put any attachments on this thing? Because the attachment system's actually pretty robust. Has a bayonet at the end, Jesus. Yes, I will just suppress the machine gun. Don't mind me. So if we aren't just terribly shitposting, there's actually a lot you could do with the guns. Like, this is a pretty customized RSAS I have. You need the right parts, but otherwise, it's a neat little thing. How's it going? It's going alright. I finished out Xenonauts actually pretty quickly, so, switched over to doing something else for the time being and showing off something interesting. Good, debatable. Interesting, definitely. You sell 308? No, you don't sell 308. You probably sell 308. And it's expensive. Fuck it, sometimes we just have fun with a bougie loadout. This feels like a kill everything loadout. Wandering Vendor's bot is around here.
If we get home without you, I'll tell your friends.
Dude has a 1,500 HP starting off. We pretty much were. We had one more big operation to do. I had fun with it. I'm glad I had the time to play with it. I don't think I'd do a second run of it, honestly. Also, the ending is schlock. It's some pretty serious tonal whiplash.
Ooh, shit's getting exciting.
Again, it really is just, the primary thing is total whiplash. Everything up till the final boss, which honestly the last area felt kind of easy, admittedly. You get to bring 16 dudes into the final fight, which honestly, you don't need 16. It's more than plenty. No, you go from the fact that the Xenonauts are this empire that want to take over Earth, and then somehow when you beat them, you reverse the situation. Now, to be fair, you also kind of have them by the balls as of the moment. But the problem you run into is that you basically turn it immediately into a federation. It goes from the Xenonauts are trying to kill us all to you basically get voted to be president of the newly formed federation. It just feels a little weird for an ending. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not against a xenophilic ending, but it's like, we're playing a game that's pretty xenophobic, so... surprising that's the case. Yeah, it's quite a bit different from what I understand. Also, the scars in fucking 50 cal? Holy shit. To be fair, I don't think this game is accurately simulating a penetration ballistic model. I'm aware of the final mission, I think. First of all, I know that, you go into orbit to go slap the high, basically the command alien. I know that if you're not fast, you will get death swarmed by Reapers. You're still dealing with Xenonaut 1 mechanics, so it's hard as hell. And there's a whole bunch of elites on board.
Now let's roll out. Got a ton of work before we sleep.
Oh, fuck. That's instant kill lady, I think. Do not shoot her.
Stick together and stay alive.
Huh. Yeah, for this one, your strategy is basically assassinate the High Leader so that you can get access to their teleportation tech and lock them off from the rest of their empire. Ow.
We're on the clock, people. Kill him quick. Always looks different up here. And always looks the same.
Oh, you fully heal between zones. Alright. Won't say no to that.
Keep cool. Carry on.
I do not think they will do that for us. Oh, fuck. I do say I don't like the spawn system on occasion, though, because I cleared up that entire way and they just showed up. It's like, uh-huh, right. How did you not get noticed?
Be smart about the jobs you take. The more a faction controls a sector, the more heavy units they will deploy, and the more dangerous it becomes.
But yeah, I like rolling Shaman. Fun lad, good lad. Has the tools I want. Sneaky and yet durable enough to survive in a fight. I think I've shown off the majority of what this game has. I mean, I could go to different zones, but essentially still the same loop.
The more heavy units they will deploy.
It's a fun little jaunt, but I don't think it's a long little jaunt. Yeah, I think that is the ending. Basically, you just become a superpower in yourself because you don't trust the States or the Soviets to do anything good with the tech. Oh, true, Lord Ross. He's a chill dude. Homie be all like, I want cigars. Your reward is 5 empty paint cans and credits. So anyway, that turned out to be the worst day of my life. On the flight to the facility, we learned 2 entire squads of district troop dispatched from nearby sectors were flatlined soon upon breaching the facility. By the time we arrived on the scene, we found recognizable bits of internal troop, or what remained of them, everywhere, even on the ceiling. For internal troop to have been dispatched, Matron 1 must have deemed this case severe enough to destabilize the entire district and escalated the threat response accordingly. Can't remember much else other than something big and fast, bounding down the corridor, the muzzle flashes dying one by one, then a skinless face leering at me and I was grabbed by massive hands. I'm glad it must have been quick, or at least I hope it was. When I came to, I was in an operating theater. That was the last time I saw things the same way. This green tinge over everything, the hyper-resolution, it gave me migraines for decades. One gets used to it. Eventually. Even that leering face in my nightmares has the same look, as though my memories have not been spared. Even if they are filtered now through these vision systems. Fuck, I miss the simplicity, seeing everything, seeing through everything, in hypercolor. Everything loses its meaning. I could use some smokes, comrade. Yeah, so he's currently pinned down with several needles. 3 packs of Nicky Golds. More cigarettes. This is why you collect all the cigarettes, because Soviet cop man needs the smokes. You think this blood? Points at the suspended blood bags. Is mine? I don't even bleed anymore. Not blood anyway. I just use it to remind me of how it used to feel when I still had a pulse. You never get used to this hollow feeling. It's like watching myself from behind a veil. Forget it. Anyway, once I was fit for the debriefing, I was told there was only 3 surviving squad members from the failed containment operation. Only Dunya, Alton, and I survived. They told me they were in the same facility in various states of intensive care and recovery, but doing well. I never got to see them, though. The caretaker unit said our squad was specifically drafted for an experimental reconstructive program to bring back the nearly dead. To be a new form of repayment for our failure as subjects of the state. Our lives returned, our capabilities enhanced. In return, servitude at the highest level. Shakes empty cigarette pack. Sighs. He wants 15 packs. As far as I'm aware of, that is correct. If those are removed, it will kill him. I mean, it's still a small tinge of humanity, too. It's less that he has lungs and more of vital functions of his mechanical body will be destroyed. Guns. We like guns. Ah, yes. Mechanical drone man. Rigs. Medical. Ah, yes, the auto dock, or surgery dock. I am certain that that is something I want to be operated by. It is 100% we have tech preset home. All this is being held together with spitball duct tape. But it's safe. Anyway, I think I'll wrap it up about 20 minutes early. Thanks for coming on down. Sorry that Xenonauts was not as long as it looked. Or at least the endgame wasn't as long as it looked. Thank you for indulging me for another, let's try another wacky idea. And I shall see you all... I mean, honestly, Clave, I don't feel like going back to play it on extended mode. I enjoyed my time, but I don't kind of feel motivated to go back. Kind of feels, I don't know, a little too structured for my tastes. Now, to be fair, I also played on a difficulty that probably was not suited to my skill level. I mean, pirates will warp your perception. Xenonauts 2 wants to be a 20-hour game in its standard configuration. Pirates is minimum 200 hours. It's a factor of, what, 10? Yeah, I think it's a factor of 10. It's kind of the same reason I don't want to go back to Xeno 1 as well, other than the fact that game has got so many fucking problems. 20 hours is not a bad length for a game. But my memory is still pretty fresh of those 20 hours. I did go kind of hard on it, and yeah, Newcom can be upwards of like 40 to 60, I want to say. Menace is about the same length, but it's also an early access, and we only played, like, stage 1. The difference is that XCOM 2 definitely feels longer, because there's a lot more things going on. Menace feels longer because the combats are a bit elongated, admittedly. And they're very dynamic, so it feels longer. I don't doubt that extended is probably what we're better suited for, but on the other hand, the problem I think I have with Xeno 2 is that it'd just be repeating a lot of familiar combat scenarios to walk the similar path, because what it essentially does is that you do more ground combat, which makes you have more wealth and material, which on harder difficulties, when you lose armor on trooper death, kind of equals it out. XCOM Files is very structured, but it's also quite random in how you have to attack it. X-Pirates is wildly different, despite having the same set of missions. XCOM 2, yeah, is more akin to approaching that, but you have more options early on, and you generally have to tackle things in a different way. I think the point I'm trying to make here is that Xeno 2, though XCOM 2 does come the closest, because if we're looking at it, it's say like a checkpoint system of like, I gotta have this by this month, I gotta have this by this month. XCOM 2 is kind of the most egregious. I shall agree to disagree on that front. Because just the opening moves of who you take as primary units and who you, what codex you align yourself with actually makes some pretty significant gameplay differences. In Xeno 2, you will try to go for your base to move the story along. You will try to keep panic down in very specific ways. Both games, however, that we're mentioning of the Mega Mods are far more complex. Xeno 2 is like, what, 6 to 8 years difference? Maybe cut down a couple of years for development. And those are Mega Mods built on top of a very complex frame. And meanwhile, Xeno 2 is building itself on itself, trying to emulate Oldcom, so it's not a fair comparison point at all. It's why I look closer to XCOM 2 and Menace in that regard, which are much more acceptable and closer to its cut. And I flat out agree that XCOM 2 is much closer to my complaints with Xenonauts, where there is very clear structure points. And that if you don't have X by Y, you're gonna be in for a very bad time. Not saying that Xenonauts 2 is a bad game. I'm just not feeling like a second crack at it. Doesn't have the pull, like the strongest pull on me. Fun for the first jaunt. Yeah, pretty much that, Nav. I played one Chaos Saint campaign. For Pirates, I have done Standard twice. I have done a run where I didn't use the Black Market. I did a run where I only used cats. And that was my Chaos Saint run. And then I think I did one more. That might be I'm doing the one that is, goblin-only units. Which, by the way, Xenonauts does not need to be that fucking diverse. Like, I don't need to run it 5 different times in many unique ways. Will Xenonauts 2 have overhaul mods? I 100% believe it. Well, actually, it really depends of how wide it sells. As far as I'm aware of, Xenonauts 2 is a very successful package. People played it. People have enjoyed it. I imagine the open XCOM crew has been looking at it. I imagine there will be some mods. Will there be big definitive mega mods? It really depends how much people are willing to deal with the fact that the game is 3D animated effectively. Instead of having 3D sprites that can be very easily made, a lot of models and whatnot are going to have to be 3D animated, or rather, work in a 3D plane. And I'm not... It's a lot easier for pirates and files to exist in this capacity because, it's a lot easier for them to exist since they only have to do sprites and paper dolls. For Xenonauts, it's going to be harder because they need to do a fully functional 3D animation that looks good. It also depends on how much they want to play around with the set dressing and add or remove custom stat lines or abilities. There's a lot of questions up in the air. I imagine they're pretty interchangeable. Like, it's probably like how they have it where it's like introduce Doom Clock, raise up by variable, remove by variable. They probably have some unused assets as well in anticipation for other potential mechanics as well. So I fully believe they can change out how the campaign plays. Let's see what people can do with it. Open XCOM was a complete recode, and even still, it needed a second recode for extended, which is what XCOM Files and Pirates runs off of. So if they're trying to make it as mod-friendly as possible, we can easily have like a Highlander or extended code base for Xeno. And should they do a second crack at matters where they like make a new mega campaign or change up the gameplay in an extensive way, I'd go back to Xenonauts 2. At the end of the day, I still recommend a playthrough of Xenonauts 2. It's fun. I just don't think I just wouldn't go back for a second round. Oh, fair. Yep, I missed the E there. Yeah, it's kind of decent following. Xenonauts 1 wasn't hated back in the day. Xenonauts 2, as far as I'm aware of, is a success. Xenonauts 2 did not have collapsible buildings. It had destructible buildings. So they pretty much work the same way they do in OG, where you can blow the hell out of just about everything. Sort of indestructible terrains. The main question of if Xenonauts will get the same fan following as XCOM does. Like the same net cast on people. It's why I'm wondering how much of the Open XCOM audience is looking at Xenonauts modding and seeing if they're interested. Also, I hope Open APOC comes out soon. I actually do want to give that a crack and actually experience Apocalypse. I do know of UFO Aftermath. Actually, maybe I should take a crack at those. Because that was the original We Are Trying to Succeed XCOM, and that might be interesting to take to see how they did their shtick. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Glaive. How much of the modding base is willing to commit to learning 3D modeling compared to sprite work and paper doll? Maybe I'll look into that then. I know they are jank as fuck, though. Oh, XCOM 2, absolutely. There's a lot of... Well, to be fair, quite a few of those are just custom rips, but on the other hand, they did do a lot of custom work for... like, actual custom work, not custom rips. Yeah, imagine doing anything in the Unreal Engine. Fuck. By the way, people were saying we're looking into your mod recently too, wondering if it was going to get updated. So you made a good mod back in the day. Yeah, then maybe I'll actually look into the UFO Aftershock series. Would it be old? Yeah. Would it be jank? Yeah. But you know what? I do interesting things around here. So yeah, I think I'll actually give that a crack. Just make sure it works, and if it's good, I know it's a trilogy. Nah, shit happens, Glaive. That isn't a poking fun at you moment, though it is a little bit. It's saying, like, you did good work back in the day. Yeah, I think I'll look into that. Which, funny fact, God, I also never finished Half-Life Episode 3. Not Episode 3, I mean... No, it's Episode 3, yeah, because Half-Life 2, Episode 3. And that's the one that people wanted me to actually finish out, so it's like, huh... That's another thing I have to get on the list. Isn't it that they have Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, or... Am I misremembering which order it went? Because I thought they had, like, 3 of those? Or, like, little bonus things? So I know there's Half-Life 3 that people want. I mean, fair. Why do I remember doing... ending on a... That's why I was probably remembering 3. Why did my brain try to trick me into thinking that Valve could count to 3? It's impossible for them to count to 3. You see, this is the psychological horrors that Steam inflicts on you. They try to gaslight you into thinking that things don't exist. Or do exist. But I actually should finish it out. I've been talking 20 more minutes than intended. TLDR, Xenonauts 2, good. Absolutely worth a play. Salt the taste if you play a second time. Probably ain't for me until they do some big revisions to it that would make it feel like a fresh experience again. I know what video you're talking about, haven't watched it. But yes, a good night to you all, lads. Ba-ba-da-boy, ba-boy, ba-boy. Hey, when you're alt-tab, the mouse does a little bouncy.